Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your trip, and we're here looking at the Jellyfish Challenge. Now, this comes from Brave Wilderness. Now, here's the thing. If you have not seen Brave Wilderness, this is a fool. And I say that lovingly. Coyote, you're a fool. His name is Coyote. And he decides to take on things and do things for like no reason. Like he started looking for like the most painful or powerful sting from an insect, and finding all of these crazy looking wasps and hornets and things, and oh my goodness! And I couldn't watch it, and it's just crazy, and it's like the spiders and all these other things. But I think I can watch this one. A jellyfish challenge. Now, I'm not sure if he's looking to get stung by a jellyfish or what he's looking to do here, but I think this is something that I can watch, I can react to, and it should be funny and entertaining and cringing and all at the same time. So let's check out the Jellyfish Challenge from my good friend Coyote on Brave Wilderness.
Here comes one.
Where?
Oh, it's too deep.
Too deep for what?
I'm gonna try to catch one.
You're gonna catch a jellyfish?
I'm gonna catch a jellyfish. Ready?
Is that possible?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Ready?
Washington.
What's going on, guys? Well, it is another day off for the Brave Wilderness team, and instead of lounging around, what we're gonna do is take these sea kayaks out into the waterways around the San Juan Islands. We're gonna be exploring and seeing what we can come across, and if we're lucky, fingers crossed, maybe we'll see some marine mammals.
Approaching quietly in a sea kayak is a great way to observe wildlife. So as long as we kept a respectful distance, there was a good chance we would have luck seeing some animals.
Check this out, guys.
Just found. If I can get it up here. Mara keeps bouncing. Right. Look at this.
Look at that. Ow, he's pinching me. Woo, that's a big kelp crab right there. Look at that guy. Wow, there's all these kelp beds, and look at those pinchers. That's awesome. It's covered with seaweed on its back. It's got algae growing on it. That is a kelp crab right there, and it's just sitting there pulling apart little pieces of the kelp and then forcing them into its mouth. Look at that. Woo, those pinchers mean business. It's actually the largest kelp crab I've seen since we've been here in Washington. Now, they get significantly bigger than this. Look, the plastron underneath there, you see how thin that is? That means that this is a male and not a female. Females have a much more rounded plastron, and the males are far pointier. Ooh, that guy's cool looking though. Trying not to get pinched by it. He's got pretty good reach. Whoa, almost got me there. Alright, I'm going to set this kelp crab back down here into the kelp, and we're going to keep searching for other bizarre marine creatures. Alright, see you later, buddy.
After I released the crab back into the kelp, we quietly drifted closer to South Peapod Island, which is hailed as one very popular bird hangout.
Alright guys, so just behind us on the rocks right here, we have a pair of pigeon guillemons. It's a little marine bird, and they're very distinct. They have the same color structure as an orca. They are black and white, but they have these really distinct, bright, kind of pinkish red feet. Mario's trying to get a really zoomed in shot. We're being really quiet, just trying to not paddle at all. We've drifted right up to the edge of the rocks like this. They're just kind of looking down at us saying, look at that kayak.
This massive rock was also the perfect hangout for western gulls, one of the most plentiful birds on and around the islands. With a wingspan of nearly 5 feet, they're rather sizable, and as we drifted closer, they all looked down at us with curious eyes. Believe it or not, a flock of seagulls is rather intimidating, so after a few admiring moments, we paddled on toward North Peapod Island.
We're still about 800 yards out, and I can hear from here that there are a whole bunch harbor seals hauled out on the shore. So what we want to do is approach very slowly, very cautiously. We don't want to get any closer than about 200 yards from the island. And we'll see if there's any out in the water that actually get curious and come up near the kayak. Look at that, there's a harbor seal right there. Right off the side of the kayak. Hi, buddy!
Harbor seals hail as being the most widely spread pinniped, or true seals, in the world, and can measure up to 6 feet in length while weighing nearly 300 pounds. Staying a respectful distance from the island kept the animals at ease. However, as a human you can't help but feel a little hesitant as they surrounded us from nearly every angle. The good news is that harbor seals are seldom aggressive, and oftentimes are simply curious, like little water puppy dogs that just pop their heads out of the water to say hello. Filming seals from a distance was rather difficult, so we decided to turn our attention to another marine creature that was also incredibly plentiful in these offshore waters.
Surrounded by jellyfish right now.
Here comes one.
Where?
Oh, it's too deep.
Too deep for what?
I'm gonna try to catch one.
You're gonna catch a jellyfish?
I'm gonna catch a jellyfish. That's a moon jelly. Should I pick it up?
You're gonna pick up that jellyfish?
Yeah, well, not by the underside. I'm gonna scoop it from the top so that the tentacles don't get me. Ready?
Is that possible?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Ready?
Yep.
1.
Are you sure about this?
2. Ah! Ah!
Get you.
Just kidding, guys. That's a moon jellyfish. And while they're capable of stinging very small prey, the sting has absolutely no effects on a human. But it's very slimy.
You tricked us.
I did trick you. In fact, I'm so confident it won't sting. Mark, go ahead, put your hand out there. Right into the nematophores, which are right in the center. Slimy, but not stingy.
Nothing.
Nothing at all, right? See, watch, I'll even place it right down on my forearm. Upright like that. Nothing at all. See that? That's what I love about moon jellies. See, they have those little crescent-shaped circles right there underneath the top of their body structure. Very cool looking. All right, little guy, I'll get you back into the water here. It's important that we keep the jellyfish hydrated.
So you see these washed up on the beaches a lot.
Yeah, they do wash up on the beach, and unfortunately the ones that are washed up on the beach usually end up drying up in the sun and dying. But they are all over the place out here today. And you look at this one, you think, oh, that's just a little tiny jellyfish. You guys want to see a big jellyfish?
Yeah, we have seen some bigger ones. Where are they?
I got a bigger one right here.
Oh, you have one all along?
When we were in between takes there was one floating right next to my kayak on this side. I lifted it up and got it into the boat. Look at that. Look at all the little moon-shaped crescents inside this one. Can you see that?
That one has more than 4.
Yeah, that one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is just so incredibly slimy. I do have to keep dunking it in the water to make sure that its body stays moist. But look at that. I mean, my hand is all wrinkled from being in the water all day, and now it's coated in slime.
So you weren't nervous trying to hold that jellyfish?
No, I knew that this species wouldn't sting me, but there are some species out there that do have an incredibly potent venom, so much so that some species are capable of killing a human.
Really? Like what?
Yeah. I believe the box jellyfish.
Ooh, Australia coming up soon.
Yeah, you do not want to mess with the box jellyfish.
But a moon jelly?
Moon jelly, totally safe. Well, I would definitely say that this was one epic expedition, exploring around the San Juan Islands, where we came across all sorts of marine creatures, from crabs and birds to harbor seals, and even these slimy moon jellies. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next location. All right, let's put them back into the water. There you go. Back into the current. Ugh, I'm covered in slime. It is important to repeat and remind everyone that while moon jellyfish are completely harmless, there are several species of jellyfish around the world that are incredibly venomous. These varieties can inflict a series of stings that will certainly be painful, and in a worst-case scenario, can even be deadly. So remember, always do your best to avoid coming in contact with a jellyfish. If you thought kayaking to the Peapod Islands was an exciting adventure, make sure to go back and watch the episode where we paddled out to the abandoned Fort Gorges. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on our next location. Look at the minerals coming out of the brick and creating stalagmites and stalactites.
Well, we got food there, but that's that's okay. Some educational stuff came out of there, right? So if you are out in the ocean and you guys know, I'm not never gonna be on the ocean or nowhere near anywhere this. If you see a jellyfish, if you're in a kayak or something like that, and you see like all of those crescents, you know it's a moon jellyfish, and it's safe for you to stay in the water and or maybe even safe for you to touch. However, do not touch any jellyfish whatsoever. And Coyote, you can trust me, I'll never be in the water, so I won't touch moon jellyfish, I won't touch a real jellyfish. Never. Post your comments down below, tell me what you saw. For those of you who do follow Brave Wilderness and you know about Coyote and all his expectations, were you like me and you were like, oh man, you not necessarily the fact that you wanted him to get stung, but you wanted that possibility, right? because you know what he's about, right? So you know that possibility of what can happen, and you know when he gets sting and the stuff happens, when I can't move my left arm. He does all of that stuff. So if you were waiting for it, if you're a fan of his and you know about this, let me know in the comment section if you were kind of disappointed. Of course, again, never want to see him get hurt, but yeah. You thought maybe it was going to be something different. Like I did. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out a video up in the left hand corner. Something good for you guys to watch. Alright, that is it for me right now. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.